Hello on Friday Permaculture Vibes, watch, learn and grow. And today we are outside, the weather is good, a little like maybe will raining soon, but for now it's okay. And today we will talk about cuttings, how to make, for example, new plants from branches, how to plant them and how to get lots of new plants from one branch actually. And for most of the plants, it's the best time to do this. Like I'm talking about winter cuttings. It's usually February and March, but I still have some time to plant some of them, to do cuttings for some of them, because here, if you can see that they are starting growing. There is some leaves, so it's not the branches like in winter. But usually we work with only with branches when it's not growing. When it's growing, it's kind of too late. But I will use this like an example so we can see how to do this. And I also have another branches. They are not growing. I keep them like this in wet fiber. If you cut them before, so you need to keep them in wet place. It's a fig tree, and I think it's good time to do it now. So we will see how it works on this. And also I have some other plants. They are evergreen and they are not growing. I can see that they are not growing yet. So for them it's good time to do it now. Yeah, and usually the temperature for the cuttings needs to be around 1500 degrees, and it means that it's good time to do this. It's okay to do it like earlier, because for the plants it's okay to just stay in the soil, but when it's later, sometimes they are just become dry and it's not possible for them to grow. And let's go in the greenhouse and I will show you what do we have there. Yep. I have done some cuttings before. And here we have, you can see that I cover them with the plastic cover. Yeah. So it's to keep moisture in the soil and in the on the plants. And you can see that I have lavandula here, and I have some roses, and I have rosemary, and I have henna melis, and some mint. Yeah, it's here. And oregano. And some other plants. I don't remember the names. Yeah. Oh. And you can see that they already started growing. For example, for lavandula, you can see that there is like more gray leaves and there is a green top part. It means that they are started growing already. Yeah, and here also you can see the green fresh part. Yeah, that it means that they already made roots and they are started growing. So I'm glad about it. Yeah. And also I have some more plants here. And you can see that if it's an evergreen plant, we need to keep some leaves, but I cut them because of evaporation. I just don't want to it to dry so fast. So that's why it's a small piece of the leaf. And here I have lauer. How you call it? Lauer, right?
Lauber.
Lauer. Okay, I just don't know the English name. And here is a gooseberry. So it goes also for berry bushes. You can do cuttings with. It's done here. You can do cuttings with, for example, gooseberries, blackcurrant, and some other berry bushes. So, for example, it's good to buy one bush, and then you can just make 10, 20 from it. So it's kind of, you can save the money and you can do it by yourself with the cuttings. And I have box here, and I will show you how I do it in the boxes. Of course you can do it in the ground also, but you need to cover it. If you like, you can use garden beds, but you need still some cover on top.
Why?
Because if you have no cover, it will dry very fast, and for cuttings it needs to be kind of wet all the time. So that's why we need to create something like greenhouse, or just with plastic cover on top. It could be very small, you know, just 2 branches and just yeah, it doesn't matter, but just to keep the moisture inside. And then I don't use plastic cover here. I have kind of a secret about it, because I want it like to be all organic. So it just, I have some metal part here, but it's organic and it's not really like sick, so it will be rooted soon. So I just use cardboard. And then I put inside, and then I make sure that there is no scotch как бы type. Yeah, there is no type. So I will take these plastic parts from it. Yeah. Yeah, so I put on the bottom part, and then I put on the side, so I can kind of keep a soil can keep soil inside. This small part here. Zero waste production. And then, so we just got some food with these boxes. I didn't buy it, and we also got some goods with boxes, so I just used what we have. You can also use plastic boxes, but it will be another way, because my idea is to put soil here and then do cuttings, and then they will grow, and then afterwards I can just dig a hole in the soil and put this box in the soil. So I don't need to take all the plants from the box. I just like dig a hole and put this in my garden beds, and then they can grow afterwards. So I kind of save the time to do this extra work to take them from here and plant them in the garden. So that's why it's all organic. And then I put soil. And you need to have at least 10, better 15 centimeters of the soil in the box. And then maybe someone could help me with this. Okay. And I can start with cuttings. Yeah, usually we use 1-year-old branches for the cuttings, and it's better to have like them thick, not this top part, because it's too weak, let's say, for this. So I will use this one and this one, so I will have 2 here, and I need to have как будет почка?
Bud.
Bud? Bud, yeah, thank you. So I need to have a bud on top, so I will cut like this, and I need to have a bud on the bottom also. I don't need this. So this will be one, and this will be another one. So yeah, it's a small one. like this. I will not use this. Then here I will cut small branches, and then this one. And maybe one more here. Yeah. This goes for cuttings for branches without leaves. And then I have some branches with leaves. And I need to cut, for example, this one. Yeah. I have no really thick, like I have, but I want to keep them because I am going to plant this plant in the garden. But I still want to try even with small one. And then if we have leaves, we take away the leaves from the bottom part. Yeah, and maybe I can have some leaves here, but not so much. So it's a very small amount of leaves I can keep. Yeah. And again, so bottom part we just clean, and then I will not need this one, and I just cut them, and I keep some leaves. Yeah. And then this guy. I like this branch, it's big, and I hope I can have some cuttings here.
Oh, okay.
Now it's here, so
So
I can.
the more thicker, the better.
Usually, yes. It needs to be 1 year old branch. So I just checked that there is here it's 2 years old, and from this part it's 1 year. So I cut it here, and then I cleaned from the leaves, and then the last leaf I will cut and keep just very small piece.
And this 2 years part will also grow, right?
It's more difficult to get the roots from this part. So for some plants, but usually we take like 1 year.
No, but I mean
branch.
the rest of it will continue growing.
Yes, sure. Here you have some buds. Maybe you cannot see them, but they are here. And then if the branch feels that there is no any leaves and like nothing here, so this part of the branch will grow, and it creates like even several branches. For example, 2, 3. So yeah, basically I do the same with all of the branches. Maybe this one also. Let's try this, yeah. So this is what I will plant, and then I have just a minute. And then I have rooter. It's a powder which helps to create the roots from the plants. For some plants it's not really needed, but I have no so much cuttings and I want to keep branches here, so I will use the rooter to help them grow. And then from one box you can have 50 cuttings inside the box, so it's kind of a lot. You can use your own soil which you have in the garden, but you can also buy the soil like I have here in the bag, It doesn't matter. It just means that the weeds will grow right away here, and usually when you buy the soil, the weeds will grow like next year. So it's kind of save your time to do weedings, to check the cuttings and so on. So yeah, it just.
But you anyway replant it after they grow. From this box, you will replant it.
Yeah, I will put them in the soil.
Yeah, so it doesn't matter how much wheat grows around because you will replant.
Yeah, but for first year they will be here. I think it's not enough soil here. I would like to cut because it's like here. I need soil like to here.
More.
Yeah, because I will keep only one bud on the top, and all the branches will be in the soil. Today I have helpers, so it's easy. I'm glad that our garden team is growing, and we have people, and we are moving very fast with gardening. Yeah. So I have this powder, then I take it, and then I put this bottom part inside. Yeah, and you can see that now it's white. And the same with all cuttings.
Okay. I don't know if it's enough, maybe yes.
Yeah, I think it's enough.
And how do you understand how?
I just need to like I want to put it here
Until
like
the
the
leaf.
soil until the bud. Yes. And then I put them. It could just be like a couple of centimeters in between.
And you don't cut the bottom like
What do
this?
you mean? No, just like this. It's not enough here, maybe. Like this. You can kind of put it not just straight, but just with angle. So it will be more in the soil if you see that it's too big. Yeah. Not here. Yeah. Yeah, so now I will put it in the greenhouse and I will cover it with plastic bag. And again, where you can find the branches, of course you can buy one plant and then have lots of them just to do cuttings. And also you can ask neighbors, you can see something interesting in the parks, in the botanical gardens, and then you just need to have like secateur with you, plastic bag and wet fiber. So it's what I carry with me on February and March. I have it like in my bag. So I have like wet fiber and then plastic bag and the secateur or scissors, doesn't matter. And then you cut branches and then you can take away the leaves right away so it will not like take moisture from the branch. And it's how you can keep them, especially in the fridge. It could be like almost 1 month, for example.
It will be wet, the towel.
Yeah, it needs to be wet. Just needs to be wet. Yeah, and you can see that some branches they have buds close to each other. This branch it has like here and here and here. So if I want to do cuttings here, I need to cut right here. So I will have at least 3 of them. Here on the bottom part, and 1 in the middle, and 1 on top part. And then I need to have a soil, like it's a good size actually. This branch, it's a really good size, and you even can see the spots, like here there is some spots, like white spots. It means that from these spots roots will grow. So it's kind of the place where they can start. And you can see the size that it's difficult to have it in the in the box. It's better to use soil, like to put it right in the soil, because it's too big. Like you need to have like lots of soil. For example, here it's not good. The soil needs to be this level.
But in case you don't have, you can cut it here and have
It's not enough. It's better to have like buds. 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
So this is the place where leaves will grow, and this is the place like to have like roots around. Yeah. Yeah, but the size is really good. I mean, it needs to be like pen or pencil.
It can
It's
be
the best white. How to say it? Like white, the best.
size.
Yeah, maybe just size, the best size, because it's really small. I would want to try with this because I bought just one plant and I have no like really big branches here. So I would like to try. So the same, I have 1 bud here, 1 bud here, and here. So it will be my cuttings. And again, I put in the powder, and then in the soil. Yeah, it's not enough soil here. Let's try. Oh, yeah, here it's good. So you can see like only the small top part, not more. Yeah. And how we can see that the plants are like, if it's good to do cuttings with them or not. Let's go to our garden and see if it's good or not. We have some herbs here, and also we have some berry bushes. So for example, for thyme, it's good to do cuttings right now. Like, if it's good to do cuttings with them or not. Let's go to our garden and see if it's good or not. We have some herbs here, and also we have some berry bushes. So for example, for thyme, it's good to do cuttings right now. They are not growing still. So you can just cut small branches like here and put it in the soil, and then they will grow. And for these guys it's also okay. You can just cut branch, and then, as I said, you need to clean the bottom part first, and then you keep just this top part, and then you put in the soil like here, and just like top part will be outside of the soil. But here you can see that it's a red currant. They are growing already. It's too late for them. You can see the leaves, and even you can see that some like flowers will come soon. So it's not the time, it's too late.
They're not gonna.
Yeah, it's very difficult for plants to make roots and to like make leaves in one time.
Yeah.
So they need or make roots and then leaves, or just leaves. And it will be like как это слово, is I just want to say the word when, for example, when you take it, it will maybe create the roots, but it will take too much energy from the plant.
Okay.
It's difficult, and usually they will gonna die, because if they have leaves, they need to have roots to take the to take the water and like create fruit, create the leaves. So that's why it's not a time. And then here we have blackcurrant, and it's the same. The leaves are growing, and it's kind of too late for this plant. But for example, for this bush, when we have here, it's not growing, so we can try to cut the branches and to make cuttings from them. So it will be good time. And here we have lemon balm. It's growing, but they are really like strong. You can still cut small part and then put in the soil and then put cover like on top, like plastic cover, and it will grow. Yeah. Thank you very much. It's it for today, and we will continue our garden work, and I hope you will do cuttings, and maybe you can share the results and pictures with us on under this video, and see you next Friday on Friday Permaculture Vibes. Bye.